The haunting of a wooden chair. I had always found solace in the comfort of my home, surrounded by familiar objects and the warmth of my own space. But that all changed when I moved into the old Victorian house on Elm Street. Little did I know, that decision would plunge me into a terrifying ordeal that would forever change my perception of reality. It started innocently enough. I noticed strange occurrences around the house, small, seemingly insignificant events that I brushed off as mere coincidences. But the incidents soon escalated, and it became apparent that something far more sinister was at play. It all began with the chairs. They seemed ordinary, just pieces of furniture scattered around the house. Yet, as the days turned into nights, I became acutely aware that these chairs held a dark secret. They were alive. Every night as I lay in bed, I could hear them creaking and scraping across the floor downstairs. Their ominous chorus reverberated through the empty halls, chilling my bones. At first, I thought it was my imagination playing tricks on me, but the evidence became impossible to ignore. One evening, I decided to investigate the source of the haunting. Armed with a flashlight, I ventured downstairs, my heart pounding in my chest. As I reached the living room, I froze in horror. The chairs were no longer stationary. They were moving, swaying back and forth in a macabre dance. Fear gripped me, but I couldn't tear my eyes away from the horrifying spectacle. The chairs seemed to possess a malevolent sentience, their wooden frames contorting and warping as if they were writhing in agony. Whispers filled the room, ghostly voices that spoke in hushed tones. Yet their meaning eluded me. Summoning my courage, I approached the nearest chair cautiously. It stopped moving, as if sensing my presence. I extended a trembling hand and hesitantly touched the wooden surface. The moment my fingers made contact, a surge of icy energy coursed through me. Images flashed before my eyes, vivid, nightmarish scenes of despair and suffering. I recoiled, gasping for air, the weight of the chair's haunting memories seeping into my very being. I had inadvertently unleashed an ancient malevolence, and now I was ensnared in its clutches. Night after night, the chairs tormented me, their movements growing more aggressive and violent. They chased me through the house, their wooden legs scraping against the floor, as if trying to claim me as one of their own. The whispers intensified, their incomprehensible words clawing at the edges of my sanity. As the days turned into weeks, I became a shell of my former self. Sleep eluded me for fear that the chairs would invade my dreams, trapping me in their nightmarish realm forever. Shadows lurked around every corner, flickering and contorting in unnatural ways. I could no longer trust my own perception of reality. Desperate for salvation, I sought help from paranormal experts and spiritual mediums. They arrived armed with their knowledge and tools, determined to cleanse the house of the malevolent presence. But even their efforts proved futile against the ancient curse that bound the chairs. In the end, I had no choice but to abandon my home, leaving behind the haunted chairs and the dark memories they had imprinted upon my soul. I still bear the scars of that harrowing ordeal, a constant reminder of the thin veil that separates the mundane from the malevolent. Now, as I sit in my new home surrounded by ordinary furniture, I can't help but glance over my shoulder, half expecting the specter of wooden chairs to reappear. The world may see them as mere inanimate objects, but I know the chilling truth. Chairs can be vessels for unspeakable horrors, and once awakened, their haunting presence may never truly be banished. The end.